What's up, you guys? Welcome to the auction vlog. Right here is where everything started, and this is us and our first look at the land that will be auctioned off from my great uncle. This is my grandmother's uncle's land. He passed away about 10 years ago, and now it is up for auction.
A gravel road. It's the Crying in Public podcast. Listen on the iHeartRadio.
You gonna get out and do the drone?
No.
I'm saying no.
I'll do anything. I'll be back up at that house.
I'm a psychology professor.
Well, Chauncey needed to
but
get
you
the
can
footage
see
so
the
we can
trees.
see the rest of the land.
So you don't seen it on the aero view. You put that.
You don't want to put the drone.
That drone will get stuck up in some of them trees real tall.
Yeah, I need some clearing.
But it's not just my students who need to understand the science.
Well, let's see how far the people want to go. Do y'all still want to get on it? We're going to come.
Are you ready to feel
Well, again, like it said, the investment property for this the wood.
Apple
You'll be
Podcast?
still on it. But yeah, everything's growing up. Ain't nothing but wood.
Yeah. Yeah, this is so far good. I'm making so much for this being a
You could definitely
But they're not selling. They're
turn
not
that trailer
selling.
into a greenhouse.
That's
we
not
could.
part of. That's not part of the.
But that's not part of.
Oh, they're not selling that.
That's separate. So somebody own that. They're keeping that. Nobody do that.
It doesn't look completely abandoned,
I mean, the grass is growing up, so they ain't really.
but it also.
It
maybe
looked
they
like
didn't say
somebody
this
might be
one.
cutting it, but it ain't really nobody in there.
Yeah.
Because it was hot up in there.
Oh, you
And I think I came down, I parked on the side of the road because it was like the muddy. No, she said, no, go down a little further. I said, nothing cannot possibly be down here. Except when we got the funeral home, that was a little house on the side of the road. I said, this is the funeral
And
home?
I'm hoping that my tire don't go down. There's something on the tire to get out there. I ain't bringing my car with me.
I backed up real quick.
I don't even know how we backed up. It was so dark. Oh my God.
And then she talking about keep going. I said,
She said, I saw that movie.
no, because there was no way to turn around. I had to back up. You couldn't have turned around up in there. And the road had disappeared. It won't gravel.
It did. It wasn't.
It won't
We'd
turn.
have been scared. Some never got us up there.
There goes somebody
That
right
was
there.
a horror movie, wasn't it?
There's somebody right there. Get back up to something.
Yep.
I know there was a horror movie made on that road. Nobody was in that road. No.
Let me tell you, if you come down here at night, it ain't no lights down here either. I would not want to be down here at no 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon in the wintertime. Look, the road getting ready to get narrow.
And then when we finally shot, we would have drove right by the place. Said
There's
there's
a
some
road.
cars in it.
Alright, you guys, we are here at the auction. It's about to start. It is 9:41. It starts at 10 o'clock. So we are here. This land actually belonged to my grandmother's uncle. He passed away maybe about 10 years ago. But they are the same age, you know how those things go. So that was my great grandfather's brother. So we are here. This is the land. It's about 100 or so acres. It's here in Virginia. And as you can see, well, I'm about to show you. As you can see, it's like people out here already. My mother and stuff are out here. Y'all, they out here, no mask. They already trying to say like, oh, we didn't know you were betting. We just thought you were family. No, we can't get that land. Period. So I'm about to put my mask on and go join my brother and my mom and my cousin.
Okay.
Okay. One of the things you have to do is, first of all, you got to get this card, and if you want to bid, you got to put your hand up. So they want to start and bid of 100,000, but he feel like he really needs to go 200. So we'll just have to see how far it goes. But it's interesting. I think I may be the only African American person here who may be actually bidding, unless there's some other family members, which I haven't seen anybody yet. So this is very interesting. It's certainly going to give us some experience with auctions and obtaining land for future use, future reference. But the area is prime for us to look at now and investing, especially since we have a casino coming.
Down. We're going to get started right at 10 o'clock. There are some aerial photos down here on the table if you're interested in looking at them. If you have any questions, see Mr. Bagwell here. He's a special commission.
Okay.
It is 10, y'all.
Okay. Hello, folks. Glad to see you here today. My name is George Bagwell. I'm appointed by the Circuit Court of Halifax County to sell this land. This land is in a partition suit, and the only way to divide it up is sell the land and divide the money up because there's so many co-owners on it.
This is what happens when Black families can't come together to an agreement on what to do with land that is inherited. And I really hate to see Black farms, especially in the South, this happen because our ancestors worked so hard just to have this.
The suit that this is sold in is Douglas Medley and others versus John Scott Thomas Jr., now pending in the Circuit Court of Halifax County. This property is 99.1 acres according to the deed description, which is the residue of a tract originally being 145.5 acres with numerous conveyances off. It's PRN 22423 on the tax books of Halifax County. If you all had seen this, we have many of these flyers, has a tax map plat on the back. The terms of sale is all right. The terms of sale is cash, 5% down at the time of auction, balance due in 30 days. The sale is subject to confirmation by the court. In other words, no matter what we do here today, the judge has got to say it's okay and sign an order. If for any reason he doesn't do that, you would get your 5% back. Any questions? You get good title on this, absolutely guaranteed, no liens, but it's subject to anything that's on the deed books before. I don't really think.
Round it off to 200,000. 150 now, 2. Ready to go 2. Ready to give 200,000. I have 150 now, 2. Ready to give $200,000 to go 2 in the bid 2. Ready to give 2. 150 is a bid. Say 200,000. Ready to go 2 in the bid 2. Ready to give 2. 150 now, 2. 150 now, $200,000 go 2 in the bid 2. Ready to give 200. 175. Now 200. 175 now, $200,000 go to the bid 2 to give 2. 175 to go 200,000. Ready to give 2 in the bid 2 to give 200,000. 175 now 2. 175. Ready to go $200,000 go to the bid 2 to give 2. I have 175. Ready to go 200,000. 175 now 2. Ready to give 2 in the bid 2 to go 200 for it. 175 is all I have. Ready to go 200,000. And again 2 to bid 2 to go 200,000. 175 now 2. You're still way off. 175 now 2. Ready to give $200,000 go to the bid 2 to give 2. Anyone say 200,000. 175 is over here. Ready to go 200,000. You bidding back here? 175. You said 190. Bid 190. 180. Well, you swatted flies now. You bid.
I ain't got no paper.
190 now 2. Ready to go 2 to bid 200. 190. Ready to go 2. You say 200. 195. Now 200. 195 now 200,000. Want to go 2 to bid 200,000. Round it off to 200. 195 now 2. 195 say 200. We'll go 2. 200 now 225. 200 will go 225 to bid 225. We'll get 225. 200 now 225. We'll get in 1 225. 225 now 250. 225 we'll go 250 and get 250 to bid 250. 225 to go 230. Making me work. That 240.
Somebody on the phone bidding.
Third and final time. Anyone go 321 5. Sold at 321 right up here. come up and give us your name, please. We appreciate everybody coming and attending. See you next sale. Thank you, thank you.
Congratulations.
What's up, you guys? I'm just following up to close out the auction vlog. Just to let y'all know, hopefully I don't have too much crust in my eyes. That was just such a dope experience to see firsthand. Unfortunately, we did not get the land, but the land sold for $321,000, which is great because the land belonged to my mother's great uncle, which is my grandmother's uncle, who passed away about 10 years ago. It has sentimental value to us, so we were outbid by a timber company. The land had a lot of timber. I don't know if you all know how much timber is worth right now, but let's say before the pandemic, wood was about $7 a plank, and now it is $33 a plank and growing. So a lot of money was on that land. So the man that bought it for $321,000 came up to us, asked my mother, like didn't even go to the auction man first to pay his percentage, but walked up to my mother first, asked her did she want the land. She's like, are you serious? Like, yeah. But he said he wanted the timber off of it. So once the timber is gone, he has no use for it. But she's going to call him. She said she still sees value in the land once the timber is clear. And also there are reforestation programs that will come in and plant new trees. And in 20 years, it'll be more trees there if we ever decided to sell timber or anything like that. But the property does have sentimental value, and some of the business ventures I'm interested in, some of the business ventures I'm interested in, that land, like my mom said, it has value. Whether it has timber on it or not, it's just a place that we own and just accruing generational wealth. So we have been kind of going down that road as a family business, especially buying back black farms and trying to, you know, go to more auctions. We want people to see our face. We, you know, on some, my Twitter name is Charlie Borderlone, and okay, like, come on, this is what we doing. But yeah, it's just, that's kind of what we're trying to do. It's a lot of historic and his family history to the land that I own. I don't even know if I went into it in the vlog or on my Insta story. You might have seen me cutting grass and stuff. That's my father's farm that he bought once, like right before he retired, and he owned, and it connects to his father's land, my grandfather's land, that my father also was 50% living owner of, and now it's split amongst his the remaining 4 siblings. In the midst of that, the farm that my father bought, that's his, that is now ours, my brothers and I, is farmette, so she sold it. So it's like a little neighborhood and it's all black. And then in the middle is my grandmother, which I've seen on my story before, but my uncle owns that and it's in the middle. So all my family kind of has land around there. And the land that is the Malone family land that my father's siblings own, my great-grandfather, which is my grandmother's father, sold that to my grandfather, which is my dad's father, if you're following the story. So kind of like all that has some connection to it in my lineage and my bloodline. So that's very important to me. So yes, that's just it. I just wanted to give y'all that. So I will keep you all updated on where we go. We're trying to, once he removes all the timber, of course, it's like, how we gonna make money? It will just be all us. So my mom's gonna try to talk him down on the price that he initially wanted, which was $150,000. And she was like, we gonna try to come on down. Because honestly, once that timber's gone, anybody that was at the auction, they're not gonna want that land. And it's just gonna be sitting. So, yeah. And then also, he doesn't have to find a real estate agent and all that. So it's kind of saving him. He's securing who his seller is going to be before he even removes the timber. So he ain't even got to worry about all that. So my mom has his number. gonna reach out to him, and I will keep y'all updated on that project. And I'll try to do farm vlogs every so often as we are growing and accumulating. I think the next thing right now is we're just trying to get our equipment. We have my father has a lot of tractors and stuff like that, so we're trying to get that situated. And our next major project, probably before the end of the year, is building a new farmhouse. So I will take you all with me with that. Yeah, so that's exciting. So I'm gonna close out this vlog. Thank you all for rocking with me. Yeah, real estate and land owning is definitely gonna be one of my streams of income. So I will catch you all in our next vlog. Smooches. You will see me shine bright almost